And good evening, everybody, from the Steve Fritz Court, Shennick Arena, here at the Anderson Athletic and Recreation Center on the campus of the University of St. Thomas. Welcome to the second season, the MIAC Men's Basketball Playoffs. As tonight, it'll be the Tommies hosting our Augsburg Augies. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Merchant, voice of the Augies. Tom Rich is my engineer, camera person here tonight. As we're double teaming you, the women's basketball came with Charlie, and Jason is on Channel 1. We're on Channel 2 here tonight. This broadcast of the playoffs is made possible by Twin City Orthopedics, Adidas, Big Athletics, Devani's Pizza, Minnesota Coaches Incorporated, Wells Fargo, Jimmy John's, 360 Wow Incorporated, Memory Lanes, the Quarter Bar and Courtyard, Marriott, Minneapolis. The Augies have won 6 of the last 9 against the Tommies. We split this past season with St. Thomas coming up with that thrilling 3-overtime win against the Augies on our home floor earlier this year. But the Augies came back about 12 days later and defeated the Tommies here at Chenniker by a score of 88-86. These two teams met last year in the quarterfinals of the MIAC playoffs, with the Augies picking up the win on their way to an MIAC championship. But how dominant is St. Thomas? They have won the regular season conference title or shared 13 of the last 14 years. So it's quite a dynasty. Tonight's game should be a good one. Of course, the Augies with that exciting win the other night at home. Booker Copeland at the buzzer from 30 feet. He nailed it. And the Augies picked up that 67-64 win over St. Olaf, running their record to 18-8 overall. St. Thomas coming in at 22-3 on the season. Their losses to Brooklyn College to open up the season. They lost to the Augies and they lost to St. John's, back-to-back losses. This is, again, your Augie pregame show from Augie Game Central, brought to you by Twin City Orthopedics. Proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO is an all-inclusive orthopedic sports medicine and wellness provider, offering world-class services, state-of-the-art facilities. Visit them at tcomn.com. And we're brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud supporter of Augsburg University. Wells Fargo has renewed focus on our customers and communities, established in 1852, reestablished in 2018. All right. Testing 1, 2. Counting back 3, 2, 1. And Augie game night contenders here from Shennick Arena. The MIAC semifinals, the Augies and St. Thomas meet again. We'll talk about that in just a bit, but I want to harken back to a couple nights ago and the atmosphere, the intensity. It was quite a game.
It was quite a game. It was a really good college basketball game, and it was great to have the students there and a lot of people in attendance, and I thought our intensity level was pretty high.
Looked like our boys were feeding off of all that intensity and the fans.
No, absolutely. And it's a group that has been in the playoffs before, and they know that there's a different level that they need to bring their game to, and I thought they did a really nice job of that. But certainly the people in the crowd help with that.
And I want to talk about Booker a little bit. And last year we got an inkling of what this young man could do. What do you take, or what has caused him to have such a breakout season this year?
His work ethic. And we gave him some things to work on in the off season, and it was his full-time job basically. He went to work and put on 15 pounds of muscle. And then I think that's the biggest thing is his work ethic, and I think also his confidence level. Coming back, he was comfortable after last year, knowing the system and knowing how we operate and knowing what his role was going to be coming in. And he has a lot of freedom, and he's somebody that thrives off of that, and he can do a lot of different things. And we have great trust of him, and he trusts us. So I think a combination of all that. But number one, and most importantly, is how hard he works and how much he cares.
Augsburg and St. Thomas, we meet again for the third time, and at this point in the season, between the two coaches, there's probably not going to be any many surprises in what each team is going to do, but how do you prepare for them the third time?
Second half of conference season, there's not many secrets, going around the league. Everybody knows everybody else, and not only do they know their system and what they do offensively and defensively, but they know personnel tendencies and things like that. So we try to watch our previous 2 meetings, see what worked, see what we had trouble with, and then hone in some more on personnel tendencies, on what they do, and most importantly, just try to go out there and play with a freedom and without being tight. And like I said, I mean, these guys are postseason veterans. I think they have done a good job of that.
And last question, Bethel and St. John's, the Royals are on quite a roll. What do the Royals need to do to win up at Collegeville?
I don't know. We weren't able to do it. They are playing well. I think that's going to be a heck of a basketball game. Hard to say who's going to come out on top because they're both very, very good teams. It'll be a fun one to watch. For Bethel, I mean, for us anyway, when we play St. John's, about stopping their interior threats first, and obviously St. John's has some really good guards as well, but Bethel provides St. John's with some tough matchups. So that's a heck of a game. It'll be a nice chess match.
All right, and of course the championship game coming up here on Saturday. Hope you're in it, Coach, and we'll talk again.
We sure hope so too. Hopefully we'll talk again.
Head Coach Aaron Grease, the coaches section of Auggie Game Day, Auggie Game Central. Minnesota coach is the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. If you have travel needs for your group or special event, visit www.minnesotacoaches.com to learn more or request a quote. Thank you to Minnesota coaches. Again, this is our Auggie pregame show. And in the first half of the doubleheader tonight, they're at halftime at Cy Melby Hall. And it is the Tamara McLemore show. T-Mac with 22 of the Augie's 39 points. They lead Bethel 39-32. The winner advances to take on St. Thomas in the MIAC Championship game Saturday afternoon here at Shedeker, beginning at 3 o'clock. As St. Thomas had no problems defeating Gustavus. Gusty stayed with them for one quarter. Actually, a half. It was 23-20 at half. But in the second half, all St. Thomas, 64-39 was the final. The second game, again, the Augies and Bethel. Other MIAC playoff action tonight. Mansacky up at the Moorhead Sports Center. St. Mary's leading Concordia 1-0. That is in the second period. And at the half, St. John's at Sexton Arena in men's basketball leading Bethel 37-18. Augies with a win here tonight. They would probably travel to St. John's on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. We certainly hope so. Both teams are back on the floor. We'll get the introductions here in just a bit. And we mentioned the men's hockey game, the women's hockey game going on tonight. It is Gustavus hosting St. Mary's down at the Lund Arena, down in St. Peter. And we'll try to get a score on that as we go along. Augies again 18-8, 17-7 in conference. St. Thomas 22-3 overall, 18-2 to win the conference. They did lose to St. John's, losing back-to-back games to the Augies and St. John's before closing out their regular season with a win, as they defeated St. Mary's 94-81 down in Winona. Get the introductions from Al Schock here in just a bit. Minor broadcast here is brought to you by Devoni's Pizza and Hot Hoagies. Augsburg Athletics first choice for a great meal. Devoni's located right across the street, offers the amazing Augiematic discount. Get 10% off any order. Just tell them you want the Augiematic discount at Devoni's. And on the Augie Sports calendar, not exactly the only thing on tap today, as the MIAC Indoor Championships are being held at the Tossroot Center at St. Olaf College in Northfield. The men's and women's track and field teams competing down in Northfield. Tomorrow, more playoff action. The NCAA Division III Upper Midwest Regional Wrestling at the McPhee Physical Education Center on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire. Augies, of course, have 10 wrestlers competing there. And the MIAC Indoor Championships, they will continue down in Northfield. So basketball tonight. And tomorrow, wrestling and the MIAC Indoor Championships. Had a chance to meet the new athletic director here at St. Thomas, Bill Eston. And he and I go back to one of the days when I was broadcasting Golden Gopher baseball. Here's the national anthem.
for tonight's MIAC men's basketball semifinals. For the Augsburg University Augies, number 3, 6'1" sophomore from Rogers, Matt Carrick. For the St. Thomas Tommies, number 4, 6' freshman from Edina, Anders Nelson. For Augsburg, number 5, 5'11" junior from Iowa City, Iowa, Henry Mulligan. For St. Thomas, number 5, 6'2" senior from Cretan Durham Hall High School, Michael Hannon. For the Augies, number 11, 5'11" senior from Prior Lake, Kevin McKiernan. For St. Thomas, number 24, 6'3" sophomore from Wayzata High School, Ryan Lindberg. For Augsburg, number 30, 6'3" junior from Shakopee, Booker Copeland. For the Tommies, number 31, 6'5" senior from Egan, G.T. Johnson. And for the Augies, number 55, 6'10" senior from Simley High School, Mark Delavadova. And for the Tommies, number 42, 6'5" senior from Prior Lake, Connor Bear.
All right, thank you very much, Al Scheck. And those are the introductions of our starting lineup here tonight. Again, John Towers, the head coach of the Tommies. And John, I believe, is in his 13th year. And on John's staff are Mike Keating, Josh Rodenbiker, Will DeBerg, who played for him, and Tim Travers. For the Augies, Aaron Grease in his 14th year, assisted by Charlie Scott, Arensher, and Dave Temford. So MIAC semifinals here from Shennecker Arena. Again, for the Thomas, G.T. Johnson out of Egan, Connor Bear from Prior Lake, Ryan Lindberg, sophomore from Wayzata, Anders Nelson from Edina. He led the Tommies in scoring in that triple overtime game, and Michael Hannon from Cretan Durham Hall. For the Augies, Kevin McKinnon led the Augies in scoring in the win here with 24 points. Delavadova will jump at center against Connor Bear. Augies going right to left with the maroon and gray. Tip control by the Tommies. As into the front court is Anders Nelson. Again out of Edina. Out of the right wing near side for Ryan Lindberg. Up top, they play catch around the perimeter. There's Johnson out of that left wing. Copeland on him. They pass inside. It's knocked away and out of bounds. Tommies turn it over. First turnover of the ball game. Augie basketball. And the Tommies are going to put on the press. And Booker Copeland will bring it up. Booker does pretty much everything. And you saw on Facebook, he also does the team laundry. He is Mr. Everything. MVP, I think, hands down here in the conference. Mulligan with the basketball. The pick from Delavadova. Down the lane to the corner. Carrick on the move in the paint. Off to D. Lays it up. Offhand. No good. His own rebound. And he is fouled, but no call. Back up again and in. Mark Delavadova offensive board. And the Augies take a 2-0 lead. Mark coming in, averaging 4 points the ball game. Augie's first lead of the ball game. Michael Hannon on the left wing. Matt Carey caught him. Johnson against Booker. On the right wing, Connor Bear and Delavadova on him. Off a screen to the wing near side for Michael Hannon. Goes low post for Connor Bear, the leading scorer. Connor fade away right hand hook. Up, no good. Rebound, Delavadova. Lays it off for Matt Carrick to bring it up. Matt Carrick, a 6'1" sophomore from Rochester. 2-0 in favor of the Augies. Carrick, the back screen from Delavadova. Down the left wing, step to the basket, lays it up, and in! Matt Carrick and the Augies have a 4-0 lead. G.T. Johnson, Egan Wildcat, one of their 2 seniors in the lineup tonight. Into the front court, actually 3 seniors. Michael Hannon, also a senior. And there's Anders Nelson, freshman out of Edina. Connor Bear goes low post inside to Michael Hannon. Backs down Matt, lays it up and in. Hannon with his first 2, averaging 9 points a ball game. St. Thomas averaging 86 points offensively, 68 defensively. Augie averaging 82 offensively, 77 defensively. Carrick baseline, backing down Nelson into the lane. Shot blocked by Nelson and taken away. 4-on-3. Nelson into the lane, stops, fade away, up and in. And there's Nelson, ties it up for the first time at 4 apiece. 2 minutes gone here in the first half. against St. John's with a big lead over Bethel. 21 points at halftime. Booker, first touch of the basketball. McKinnon came back, pulls back on the dribble, being watched by Lindbergh. McKinnon from the free throw line, three-pointer shot's going to be short. And the rebound taken down by Anders Nelson in the front court. Pull up three, good from the wing. Michael Hannon with three. And Hannon has 5 points. He has 44 three-pointers on the season. St. Thomas with the lead, 6-4. Oh, they only gave him 2 on that? Okay. Scratch that. His foot was on the line. Shot missed by the Augies. Into the front court is Anders Nelson against Henry Mulligan. They go into the post for Connor Bear against Mark Dellavedova. Bear into the lane. Right-hand hook up and up. Rebound McKinnon for the Augies. 6-4 Tommies. And there's 17 to go in the first half. McKinnon out of the arc, looking inside for Big D. Mulligan clearing pass back up front. The Augies playing catch around the perimeter. McKinnon looking for a back pick, takes it down the lane, drive, scoops that up. No good, but he was fouled. And I think Connor Bear will pick up the first foul of the ball game. No, they're going to give it down. There's Nelson, his first team foul. Shooting foul. Kevin McKinnon will go to the free throw line, where he's a 75% free throw shooter. He averages 12 points a ball game. Augies is a team about 78% from the line, 46 from the field, 39 from the three-pointer. 6-4, 6-5. Thank you, Kay. K-Mac with his first point. And the Augies cut the lead in half to 1. And one of the 2 seniors in the starting lineup. Second free throw also good, and we're tied. McKinnon makes it a 6-all ball game. Mulligan with pressure in the backcourt. Playing the timeline is Anders Nelson. Leaves it on for Lindbergh. They play catch around the perimeter. And the Augies, of course, man-to-man. Up top for Connor Bear. To the wing, Johnson whistle, and we have a 3-second violation. Oh, a foul against Henry Mulligan. Henry Mulligan will pick up his first foul. The first foul against the Augies in the first half. St. Thomas will inbound underneath their own boards. 6 apiece with 16:21 to go in the first half. And Riley Miller, a 6'2" first year from Benilde St. Margaret's, will come in. And Anders Nelson will sit down. Inbounds pass. They go way up top. As inbounding it was Miller. And with the basketball, Miller, top of the key. Copeland at him. For Connor Bear. Down low. Johnson, low post. In the lane. Steps through. Puts one up and off. His own rebound. Back up and in. J.T. Johnson, his first field goal. At St. Thomas has lead at 8-6. Johnson averaging around 6 points a ball game. Augies trailed by a deuce. Dellavedova out at the high post. Mulligan out of the hash mark. Copeland. Booker yet to take a shot. Step through. There's his first shot. It's up and in. Booker Copeland with a 27-point per ball game average. Second in the nation in scoring. And we're tight this time at 8 apiece. Up top for Miller. Miller steps back. Carey caught him. Lindbergh throws up a 3. It's not going to go. And Carrick with a rebound. Matt Ledison rebounds the game against the Tommies in the win here. Matt Carrick, free throw line high. Out to the wing, Mulligan, free throw line. On the move, Big Red into the lane. Stops, steps back, 10-footer, short. And the rebound, taken down by Michael Hannon. 8-8 with 15 to go here in the first half. Johnson goes to the low post for Connor Bear. Against Dellavedova, backs him down. Steps back, 12-footer. It's no good. And this time Booker Copeland has his first rebound. 8 apiece. As Copeland into the front court. Gets a back screen from Dellavedova. Out to the arc. McKinnon. Kevin being watched tightly there by Ryan Lindbergh. McKinnon, the back screen for Dellavedova. Mulligan. Top of the key, down the left wing. Steps to Dellavedova into the lane. Kicks it back out for Copeland. 6 on the shot clock. Booker on the move. Into the lane, to the basket. Drive, shot and blocked. Blocked by Johnson and LeBron. Booker Copeland is rejected by that Tommy defense. And there'll be a timeout call. Yes, we do have that's right, in the playoffs we have media timeouts. So 8 apiece with 14:29 to go here in the first half. You can listen and watch more than 130 live Augsburg sporting events online by going to our website, at athletics.augsburg.edu. We have live webcast 11 different sports during the school year. Our game central portal features live webcast along with live statistics of home events. You'll also be able to watch and listen to archive events that event. Go online to athletics.augsburg.edu. Click on the live stats and webcast link, or click the Augie Live link on the game days. Check back to Simon Melby Hall. And right now, third quarter, Augsburg leading Bethel 48-45. Bethel had taken a 9-3 lead early in the ball game. The Augies have come back on a couple of different occasions to take the lead. Those two teams split during the regular season. Actually, no, that's right. Augies won both games. Only two conference losses were to St. Thomas. St. Thomas is into the championship game. The undefeated Tommies, Ruth Sins Kwan. A great second half to defeat the Augustus. Coming out of the break, Bart Hedstrom, Hedstrom into the ball game, 6'4" sophomore from Minnetonka. And Miller is out there. Hedberg, Johnson. And also the ball game is Elijah Hanna, 6'3" junior from Roosevelt. Devon's brother. Shot in the lane by Copeland, no good. And with the basketball into the front court is Hedstrom. And by the way, that's Bert Hedstrom into the lane. Layup is good. Ryan Lindbergh on the drive. He has his first two. Came in averaging 7 points a ball game, and St. Thomas has the third lead at 10-8. Augie basketball, McKiernan. We out of the hash mark here at Steve Fritz Court. Copeland looking for his first deuce. Our correction does have two. High post now for Carter Duncan on the ball game. Carter, our 6'5" junior from Chisago Lakes. Booker from the wing, 15-footer. Copeland's got a couple baskets. He's got four. And we're going back and forth. We've got a fourth tie in the ball game at 10 apiece. And with the basketball, Lindbergh down the lane, stopped off glass, and good. Ryan Lindbergh, back-to-back baskets, the sophomore from Wayzata. And 12-10 in favor of the Tommies. Henry Mulligan, three, no good. For long range, and the rebound for Johnson. Roddy Miller into the front court for Johnson. GT into the lane, over Copeland, shoots, and it's not going to go. Rebound tip to Matt Carrick. Augie trailing by two with 13 and small change remaining in the first half. Carrick watched by Ryan Lindbergh on the man-to-man defense. Carter Duncan out to play catch, top of the key. Mulligan off a screen. There's Copeland down the left wing. He is held by Johnson. And GT will have his first foul. And the third team foul against St. Thomas. A correction, their second team foul. And now coming into the ball game is Tommy Madison, 6'2" junior from Hermantown for the Tommies. And coming back in the ball game is Anders Nelson. Carrick to inbound, baseline underneath his own basket. Carrick gets it in from Mulligan. Henry on the move into the paint, kicks it out to Marvin Mitchell now in the ball game for your Augies. Martin, 6'1" junior from Eastview. Three from Booker, and it's good. Copeland has 7 points to lead the Augies. And the Augies have their second lead change. It's 13-12. Madison for Hannah. Back to Tommy Madison against Copeland. Goes down the lane, puts it up and in. Nice move. Madison, the junior from Hermantown, the Hawks, averaging 5 points a ball game. 14-13, St. Thomas with their fifth lead of the ball game. Carrick with the basketball from 15. It's not going to go. And rebound belongs to Anders Nelson. Into the front court for Hedstrom. Burt, and we've got a blocking foul. Matt Carrick got bowled over, but they called him for the block instead of the charge. Matt Carrick, his first foul, second team foul. And Tommy Anderson, 6'4" junior from Muskego, Wisconsin, will come in. John Hanna, all new subs except for Anders Nelson, playing the point guard spot against Mulligan. There's Hanna at the high post. Elijah goes wing, near side, into the lane. Hedstrom, Burt shot is blocked by Carrick, but taken away there by Madison. A correction, Anderson. There's Madison, taken down the left wing. Baseline kick back to the corner. Three-pointer wide open from the corner. It is no good. Shot taken by Tommy Anderson. Auggie's with the rebound. Trailing by a point. 11:40 to go in the first half. Carrick goes inside to Duncan. Backdoor cut. Carrick up and in. Nice assist from Carter Duncan. Matt Carrick has his 4th point. And the Augies have the lead at 15-14. We have our 4th lead change of the ball game. Hanna off of the wing for Hannon. Goes baseline, or Nelson. Up to Hanna. Elijah skips it to the corner. Three-pointer from the corner. Madison, no good. Rebound. Mulligan. Augie basketball. Copeland. And the Augies leading by 1. Copeland off a screen from Duncan. Puts up the 3 and scores. And Booker's feeling it. He's got 10 points in the first half. 10 number 18. And it's 18-14. Augies equals their biggest lead after 4-0 start. Here's Hanna from the top of the Curry 3. Not going to go. And the rebound. Going up the line, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by St. Thomas. It'll be Augie basketball. And I believe we're going to have an immediate timeout. And yes, we do. 10:48 to go here in the first half. It is Augsburg 18, Thomas 14. And a look on the scoreboard. Third quarter, Augsburg leading Bethel 53-50. Devani's Pizza and Hot Hook is Augsburg Athletics' first choice for a great meal. Devani located right across the street. Offers the amazing Augie discount. Get 10% off any order. Just tell them you want the Augie discount and Devani's. And when they're traveling for work or taking a vacation from it, the Courtyard Minneapolis downtown helps you put more play in your stay. From the gym and the pool to redesigned guest rooms and social lobby space, they've got you covered. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Make room for a little fun at the Courtyard. Broadcast calendar again. 2 basketball games tonight. Saturday, we are assured of 2 hockey games. The Augie women's hockey team will take on Hamlin at the Tria rink in downtown St. Paul at 4 o'clock. We'll have that game for you on Channel 2. And then the Augie men's hockey team will be at home on Saturday night. Either Concordia or St. Mary's will be their opponent. And we'll have that game for you on Channel 1 here on Augie Game Central. If everything felt right, we could maybe do 5 or 4 games in 5 hours on Saturday. But Bethel's going to have a miracle comeback against St. John's. Bethel would have to win. The Augies would have to win. And then we'd go to the Robertson Center for the championship game like we did last year. 55-53. Augies with the lead in the basketball, coming right to left. As Matt Carrick coming right to left for the Augie men. The back screen from Duncan. Carrick, free throw line high. Out on the wing, looking for a clear. And he does. Bounce pass off the hands of Mitchell, but taken by Mulligan in the lane. To Duncan, out of the arc. Puts an 18-footer up and scores! Carter Duncan, swish! Duncan averaging 5 points in the ballgame. He's got 2. And the Augies have scored 7 points in a row. They lead by 6, 20-14. Chasser with the basketball. For Cotter back in. Cotter against Duncan. Nelson inside. Layup is up and in. It is Bert Hedstrom backing one in. Bert averaging 8 points in the ballgame. Former Minnetonka skipper. 20-16. Augies halfway through the half right now. 10 minutes to go. Carrick down the wing. Underneath Duncan. Leans. Lays it up and in. Duncan has back-to-back baskets. Carter Duncan with 4. And the Augies lead is back up to 6. 22-16. The basketball on the wing. There's Tommy Anderson. Anderson for Hedstrom. Burt gets a pick there from Johnson. Out of the wing for Anderson. Goes inside. Johnson double team. He traveled, no call. Throws over the top to the wing. Nelson long 3. It's not going to go. And the rebound taken down by Copeland. 3 on 2. Coming back away. Hurry. Copeland to the wing. Wide open. Martin. 3. No good. And it's scraped. The ball is scraped out the glass by Cutter Bear. Tommy basketball. And way up top is Cutter Bear. There's a 3 from up top by Anders Nelson. And Nelson has 5 points. He has his 42nd three-pointer of the season. Tommy has had 277 threes. Now 278, 22-19. Here's Carrick going baseline. Underneath for Duncan. Cutter, reverse layup. And there it is. Carter Duncan has 6 points. The last 3 Augie baskets. 24-19. Augie lead is 5. Nelson, the freshman phenom for St. Thomas. for Hedstrom, looking inside. Looking inside for Anderson. They go inside. Anderson lays it up and in as Mitchell went down. And Tommy Anderson has his first two, 24-21. Augie lead is 3. Booklet, crossover dribble, goes inside, lays it up and in, and he was fouled. Goes to the line, chance for a 3-point play. And Booker already at 12 points, averaging 27 points a ball game. Second in the conference. Mulligan will come out. Duncan will come out. Kevin McKinnon back in. And Aaron Ertz coming in for the Augies. Aaron, our 6'5 junior from Apple Valley. Booker to the line. Averaging 90% from the free throw line. Averages in double figures. He's had 10 double-doubles this year. Free throw missed. Missed the easy one. And the rebound taken down. Michael Hanna back in the ballgame. For Nelson. Mike Mitchell on him. Up the corner for Anderson. Connor Bear up top. For Madison. Madison and Anderson pass inside. Low post. Layup block. Aaron Ertz with the block. Aaron with a great block. Augie basketball. Leading by 5. Copeland, crossover dribble. Gets a handoff from Ertz. And an offensive. They're going to call a foul against Aaron Ertz. Are they going to call it? No, they're going to call it against Tommy Madison. He bowled over Aaron Ertz. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 7:47 to go. Here in the first half, Augsburg 26 and St. Thomas 21. Fourth quarter at Cy Melby. Way too close for Kevin. Augsburg 57, Bethel 57. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni. 360 Wow Inc. is the parent company to several up-and-coming brands of the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. You move in Shack Shot. If you're looking for a great job and a great team with great pay that is near campus, learn more or apply online by visiting 360wowinc.com. And the Corner Bar is a proud sponsor of Augsburg Athletics, located in the historic Seven Corners District. Corner Bar, the perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joey Wings. And there's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second of the action. Visit the Corner.bar for more information on the Corner Bar. And let's go up top. And let's see. They still have the halftime score there at St. John's. And let's see if we can pick up the stats on that. Should be already deeply into the second half. Oh my. 69-35 St. John's. Not a ball game. St. John's will be hosting. Unless St. Thomas wins, then St. Thomas would host St. John's here. That's right. 1-2. But the Augie is going to take care of that business. Matt Carrick and the Augies by 5. Carrick to inbound and gets it into the backcourt for Martin Mitchell. Leaves it off for Matt to run the show. Carrick working between the circles. McKiernan out to the left wing deep. Up top for Booker Copeland against Madison. Here's Carrick again. Aaron Ertz out to catch the basketball. Backdoor underneath Martin. Reverse layup is good. Oh, pretty assist from Aaron Ertz. Martin Mitchell with his first 2. Everything 9 points the ballgame. Augies had the biggest lead of the ballgame, 28-21. Nelson out of the right wing. Gets a handoff. Picked up by Mitchell on the switch. Looking inside for Bear. Not there. Hannon for Bear into the lane against Aaron Ertz. Lays it up and off. Whistle in. We have a blocking foul, I believe, on Aaron Ertz. And Aaron will pick up his first foul, the Augies' 3rd team foul. And I believe that'll be a shooting foul for Connor Bear at the free throw line. He averages 14 points a ball game, the leading scorer. Goes about 64% from the line. They shoot 50% for the field, 38% from three-point range, 74% from the free throw line. But they've held him scoreless, the senior out of Prior Lake. He and Kevin McKiernan played on the same team. Free throw up and out. Connor Bear misses the free throw. Only started not to score. As Rodney Miller will come in. And Tommy Madison will sit down. Good crowd on hand, not quite full, but a very noisy crowd. Boy, did we have a great atmosphere the other night at home. Free throw by Bear is good. He's finally the book. His first points, 28-22 Augies with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Matt Carrick right in front of John Sauer there. Carrick off a back pick from Aaron Ertz. Out of the wing far side, up top for Mitchell. Mitchell working against Hannon, goes inside, lays up off glass and scores! Martin Mitchell banks one in, off balance, and Martin has back-to-back baskets. He's got 4 points, and the Augie lead is 8 at 30-22. Here's Nelson, Bear, wing, Hannon drives inside, lays it up, and in. Michael Hannon has his 6th point. It is 30-24 Augies. Carrick with the leather, down the right wing, stops and pops and scores! Matt Carrick with his 6th point. 32-24 Augies again by 8. Bear from downtown, not gonna go. Carrick with the rebound. One and done for the Tommies. McKinnon, front court. The pick from Aaron Ertz. On the move, Carrick. Top of the circle, crossover dribble. Stops, steps back, 15-footer. Gonna be short, gets his own rebound. Caught in traffic, pulls it back out. New 30-second shot clock. Mitchell with the basketball. The screen from Aaron Ertz. Hands it off for McKinnon. Kevin on the move. K-Mac out of the wing far side for Carrick. Carrick working against Riley Miller. Booker Copeland. Top of the key, down the left wing. Stops, fade away up and short. And the rebound taken away by Anders Nelson. In the front court, August by 8. Throw it to the lane, throw it away. And Tommies have a tournament. Long down court. Booker's going to slam it home. No, he leaves it up and in. Booker Copeland with 14 points. The Augies lead by 10, 34-24. Bear up top for Nelson. Out to the ridge. Lindbergh, 3, no good. Booker with another rebound. Augie basketball, 5 and small change remaining. 34-24 Augies. Matt Carrick with the leather. The pick for Aaron Ertz got pulled over by Nelson, no call. Martin Mitchell. Martin takes it down the wing, stops, lays it up and up. And the rebound on the weak side taken down by Riley Miller. 34-24, Augies by 10. With the basketball, Hannon goes near corner. Bear, offensive charge called against Michael Hannon. And the Augie students down at the far end, loving it. Saw a lot of Augie alumni basketball players down there cheering on the Augies. There's Shoney's there. I saw Eddie Gresham and Green there. 4:46 to go in the half. Augies leading by 10, 34-24. By the way, at halftime, I'm going to talk with Brett Kinder, one of my 3 seniors. McKinnon, bounce pass to Mitchell into the lane. A screen, lays up off glass. No good, but he was fouled. And Martin will go to the line to shoot 2. And for Ryan Lindbergh, that's his first. And the 16 foul. Augies have had just 3 fouls. That's a shooting foul. Mitchell to the line, where he's an 88% free throw shooter, second best in the club behind Booker. Has 4 points. The junior from Eastview, free throw up and good. And the Augies are now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. The lead is 11, 35-24. Second free throw up and also good by Martin. 6 points. And we've got a timeout called by St. Thomas. I look up at the screen, not good. Fourth quarter, Bethel 62, Augsburg 59. Come on, ladies. And we just got called for a foul. Jimmy John's the number 1 sandwich choice for Augsburg Athletics. They're located on the northwest corner of campus and provide fast delivery. Fast you ask, free keep ask. Go to www.jimmyjohns.com to view their menu an hour. Jimmy John's. Take a trip down memory lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms. Make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. Again on the Augie Sports calendar, hockey. 2 games on Saturday. Also on the Augie calendar, the Augie lacrosse team. They will open up their season at the Bubble on Saturday. KK Squad will get their first game. Tommy basketball, front court. Hannah back in the ball game. Elijah into the lane. Around Ertz. And Aaron with a good job defensively. They go back again inside of Hannah. Elijah back down Aaron. Steps back, steps through, lays it up and in. Nice move. Elijah had his first 2, averaging 7 points a ball game. He's the older brother. Devin, the sophomore. Elijah, the junior. McKenna with the basketball for the Augies. Our lead is cut to 10. It was 12. Mulligan with the basketball. Working against Nelson. Goes inside. Leaves it up for Aaron Ertz. Leaves it up. No good. Aaron missed the body. Thought he was fouled. Into the front court is Anders Nelson. A three from Lindbergh. It's going to be way short. The rebound. Riley Miller back up top for Lindbergh. Head fake. And Mitchell sticks with him. Hanna out of the wing, far shot for Miller against Ertz. He puts up a three. It's going to be way short. The rebound. Booker Copeland. 36-26 with 3.5 minutes to go. Copeland, the screen from Aaron Ertz. Free throw line to Aaron. On the pick and roll. Back to Booker. Off his hands. Trapped in the corner. Up top for Aaron Ertz. Aaron looking to clear. Hands it off for Copeland. Booker steps back. Puts up a three and scores. Why not? Booker Copeland has 17 in the first half. August lead by 3. Correction, by 12. 38-26. I guess they only gave him a 2 on that. All right. Riley Miller for the Tommies in the white and purple. 3 for Mahana. Misses everything. And the Augie cheering section underneath the basket are giving it to him. Carter Duncan will come in. Aaron Ertz will sit out. And we have a timeout on the floor with 2:54 to go. August by 12. St. Thomas has had 5 different leads, but none bigger than 2. We've had 4 ties. We've had 4 different lead changes. And we're to leave off. Jimmy John's, the #1 sandwich choice for Augsburg Athletics, located in the northwest corner of campus. Provide fast delivery. How fast you ask? Freaky fast. Go to www.jimmyjohns.com to view their menu and hours. Jimmy John's. Take a trip down Memory Lane to Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue, South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 gamers. Make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. They're in a timeout at Simon Melville Hall, and the Augie Ladies are treading Bethel by 3, 64-61. The winner of that game will take on St. Thomas here at Chedeker on Saturday afternoon, beginning at 3 o'clock. Follow Augie Athletics on social media. Go to Augsburg Augies on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All of your Augie social media. Remember to use the hashtag AugiePron to share your love of Augie Athletics. The Augie Ladies only 3 losses on the season, 2 of those in conference. The other one was to UW La Crosse. Coming out of the break, Augie basketball leading by 12. 2:54 to go in the half. It is Copeland, McKiernan, Mitchell, Mulligan, and Duncan. Hanna, Miller, Hedstrom, Lindbergh, and Nelson on the floor for St. Thomas. Martin Mitchell backs down on the dribble, off to Copeland, top of the key, into the lane for Carter Duncan. Duncan hands it off to Copeland, throw it away. August, I think that's their first turnover as Bert Hedstrom into the front court. Here's Lindbergh off in the corner. They go inside to Hanna. Out to the ridge. 3 for Lindbergh. Not going to go. And the rebound taken away by McKiernan. Long down court pass. Mitchell sets from 3. Bingo! Martin Mitchell buries it. And Martin has 9 points to lead. Second on the club for the Augies. It is 41-26. The Augies leading by 25. And Anders Nelson picking up a 3. Well, I was writing it down. 41-29. August by dozen. Backdoor cut. Mulligan through the lane to the corner. Mitchell. Head fake. Into the paint. Scoops it up and up, but he was fouled. Fouled on the way in by Hedstrom. And Bert will pick up his first 17th foul on St. Thomas. Bonus time the rest of the way. Martin Mitchell, 1.5. Martin with 2 deuces, 1 3, 2 for 2 from the line. Booker Copeland has 17. Martin, as mentioned, 88% free throw shooter, and he's 3 for 3. And Connor Bear will come in, and Hedstrom will sit down. 42-29, Augies by 13. Second one by Martin. Double M's got it. Martin Mitchell. He's in double figures with 11. Augies by 14. Their biggest lead has been 15. 43-29. Connor Bear out of the ridge. Head at the high post. on the wing. Lindbergh goes inside the low post. Right hand hook. Cotter up and off. The rebound taken down by Booker Copeland. Copeland front court to the corner for Mitchell. Martin off a screen from Duncan. Puts up the three. The hot hand. Nope. And the rebound off the hands of Hanna on the bounce. Oh, they gave it to the Tommies. Elijah Hanna was the man that knocked it away. Oh, Tommy basketball with 1:27 to go. Into the front court, Tommy's coming left to right. Riley Miller out of that wing, left side. Conover at the high post extended. The Hanna, free throw line high, looking inside, not there. Gets a return pass, goes baseline drive, cut off by Duncan, knocked away by Monaghan, taken away by Booker Copeland. Augie basketball. 14 is the lead. Clock shows 1:05 to go. McKinnon for Duncan. Back up front, they play catch around the perimeter of that man-to-man zone. McKinnon against Elijah Haddon. Monaghan. August can milk that clock. Monaghan. Toe drag into the lane. Bounce pass back up to Copeland. Copeland with 5. Copeland with 4. Copeland with 3. Here's Mulligan at the three-point, the shot clock buzzer, and it didn't go. And Tommy's with the rebound. Rodney Miller into that front court. Rodgers Nelson. Conover in that far corner. Nelson against Martin Mitchell, and a blocking foul against Martin Mitchell. He set the block. He got bowled over by Nelson, but Martin evidently, they said his feet were not set. And the August have their 4th foul. August come back 64-64. I don't see the time on the scoreboard there at Sam Melby, but it's tied. Miller out of the right wing near side for Lindbergh. Clearing pass for Nelson. Looking for Hanna. Instead, Connor Bear against Duncan. Goes inside. Lays it up and in. Basket count, and he is fouled. Connor Bear is his first field goal. Follows on Carter Duncan, his first 15 foul. Looks like Augie basketball as I keep looking back and forth from the live action to the screen. And Hanna will come out of the ballgame. And coming back in for the Tommies is Tommy Madison, Germantown Hawk. And the Augies have hit a three-pointer lead, 67-64. Yes. Connor Bear, three-point place, get it. He's got 4 points. And Augsburg calls timeout with 11.2 seconds to go. As I look at the screen, and Charlie Beatty and Jason Durrell on the call of that, the Augies were down 64-61 minutes ago, had scored 6 straight points, lead 67-64. Whether it's across town or across country, that Minnesota coaches, quality equipment, and experienced courteous drivers provide you worry-free transportation overnight, and extended trip options are available. Visit www.minnesotacoaches.com today to request a quote. Minnesota Coaches, the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. At the half, we're going to talk with Brett Kinder, one of our 3 seniors. The other 2 being Kevin McKinnon. We talked to him at the McAllister game. And Mark Dellavedova, I've yet to interview Big D. Augie basketball. Tommy's full court press. Got to go length of the court in 11 seconds. Copeland gets it in from Mitchell. Back to Copeland. Why else? Why? Who else? Into the front court. McKinnon with 5. McKinnon, free throw line, out to the ridge. 3. Carrick scores! Yes! Matt Carrick with a 3. Buzzer sounds, and the Augies lead by 14. 46-32 here at the half. Matt Carrick nails his three-pointer. His 36th three-pointer of the season. Finishing the half with 9 points. Get to those stats in just a bit. Stay in the center ball. The action at Courtyard Minneapolis downtown with a bistro bar and media pods, tech-enabled guest rooms, free Wi-Fi, and more. Courtyard helps you put more play in your stay. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Make room for a little fun at the Courtyard. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Ball Inc. of the parent company. There's several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-CHUCKY Movie and Shack Shine. Looking for a great shop and a great team with a great pay that is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360ballinc.com. And the first half of this first half was pretty close. We had 4 ties, 4 different lead changes. St. Thomas led 14-13. And the Augies then scored 7 points in a row to take a 20-14 lead and went on to lead by as many as 15 in the first half, now lead by 14 here at the break. Take a look at the individual totals. First of all, for St. Thomas, G.T. Johnson with a deuce. Connor Bear, their leading scorer, held to 4 points in the first half, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Ryan Lindbergh with a couple of field goals for 4. By the way, at half court, they are going to honor Steve Fritz, the retiring athletic director. New athletic director is Phil Eston. And Dan McCain, the commissioner of the MIAC. Phil Eston on the mic right now. Anders Nelson with 8 points in the first half, including a couple of threes. Michael Hannon with 3 field goals for 6. Bert Hedstrom with a field goal for 2. Elijah Hannon for 2. Tommy Madison for 2. Tommy Anderson for 2. And the foul situation, nobody with more than 1. Johnson 1, Bear, Lindbergh, Nelson, Hannon, Hedstrom, all with 1 apiece. And now for your Augies, Mark Delavadova with a field goal for 2. Booker Copeland in that first half with 17 points, 3 threes, 4 deuces. My math says that's 17. Kevin McKinnon just 2 free throws here in the first half, 2 points. Henry Mulligan yet to score. But Matt Carrick picking up the slack with 9 points. And how about Martin Mitchell coming off the bench with 3 field goals, 2 deuces, 1 3, 4 for 4 from the line. And he has 11 points here at the half. And Carter Duncan coming off the bench to score 6 points in the first half. And again, nobody in foul problems for the Augies, as Mulligan has 1, Carrick 1, Mitchell 1, Duncan 1, and Aaron Ertz with 1. Thanks to Gene McGivern. Here are the shooting stats in the first half. The Augies shot 53% in the first half, 18 of 34, 4 of 9 from beyond the arc, 85-7 from the free throw line. Rebounds 19, including 3 offensive boards. Just 1 turnover, 2 block shots, as Carrick had 1 and Aaron Ertz had the other one, and we had a couple of steals. For St. Thomas, they shot 42-4 here in the first half, 14 of 33, but just 2 of 13 from downtown. That's only 15%, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 17 rebounds, 3 on the offensive board. They had 4 turnovers, a couple of block shots, and 1 steal. Again, the Augies leading by 14 and a half. Their biggest lead has been 15. And as I look at the clock, we've got the computer screen. There's a timeout on the floor. Augies leading Bethel 67-66. Meanwhile, as promised, I have a chance to visit with yet another of our seniors. Young man played for head coach Dan Cremasino at Forest Lake High School, as we visit with Brett Kinder right here. All right. Testing 1, 2. I got a new gadget. I haven't figured out how it works. Cutting back 3, 2, 1. And Auggie game night continues here from Shenandoah Arena. It's halftime. The Augies and St. Thomas, the MIAC semifinals. And it is time once again to visit with another of my seniors. And he is Brett Kinder out of Forest Lake. And he probably doesn't remember, but I broadcast some of his high school games at Forest Lake way back when, playing for Coach C. And let's go back to those days and talk a little bit about life in Forest Lake and family and brothers and sisters and so on.
I got 1 brother, older than me, graduated in 2012. Life at Forest Lake's a little different than living in the city. You know, you got the suburbs compared to downtown Minneapolis. When you're out there, it's just a little quieter, not so much traffic, basically.
What about you, Brett? Any other sports other than basketball that you may have played for the Rangers?
I played basketball, football, and baseball, and those are my favorite in that order of what I like to play.
How did you end up coming here to Augsburg here 4 years ago?
So I knew I wanted to play college basketball because my mom played college tennis for a little bit, and so I just wanted to kind of do what she did. And I asked Coach Grease if I could play. He gave me a tour, and he said, yeah, we would love to have you.
4 years, I'm sure, gone by awfully quick, young man.
You know, people say that, but for me, it went by just about the right speed. You know, not too fast, not too slow.
What do you take out of these last 4 years, Brett?
That's a tough question. I take a lot of patience, a lot of thankfulness, these are some of the best teams I've ever played on and played for. One of the best coaches I've ever played for, probably the best coach I've ever played for. And on top of that, just getting a college degree is a big step in anybody's life. And it's just, this isn't a chapter ending, it's just another book beginning, basically, once Augsburg is done.
How have you improved as a basketball player under head coach here in Greece?
I've just improved by being a student of the game. I do coach a little bit on the side, and I'm trying to take what he's taught me into the teams that I'm going to help in the future, and that's what I've really taken out of it.
Well, you've talked a little bit about it, but how have you grown as a person?
As a person? Not much has changed. I just think I'm more grateful for these opportunities I've had. Like every night, I'll say just thank you. Just thanking this opportunity I've had, and it's just something I've always said ever since I was a freshman. Because when you're a freshman, everything's piling onto you, but when you're a senior, you kind of you feel free and you feel just open for new challenges coming at you.
Well, these last few years, this Auggie program has been on quite a run.
Yes, very much so. We've made the playoffs every single year I've been here, and speaking of the Tommies, we have beaten them 6 out of the 9 last times, and tonight's going to be 7.
How about the other night, the atmosphere, the intensity, it was just unreal.
I think we thrived on it. Everybody, from the bench to the starters to Booker Copeland, he thrives on it. And our fans love seeing both student sections cheering and heckling just even, and just the atmosphere is great. It was just like when we went down to St. John's, the fans kind of get in our faces, but we embrace it and we take it full on.
Well, we split with St. Thomas this year, and what do we need to take 2 out of 3?
Stick to the game plan and don't be timid. Just shoot your shot and play the game.
Brett, you on pace as we talk academics? Are you on pace to walk in May?
I think so, yeah. I'm going to meet with my academic advisor because I don't really know my faculty advisor very well. So I'm going to meet with her, and we're just going to make sure I'm in the right classes right now. And if I'm not, pretty sure I can take a summer class. So.
And what degree are you pursuing right now?
Management with a religion minor.
And with thoughts of doing what in the future?
One more time?
With thoughts of doing what in the future?
Great question. So with my management degree, I'm actually going to put that on hold, and I'm going to go learn a trade at St. Paul College. I've already took steps, and I've got accepted to the college. I just need to be accepted to the program that I want to learn.
And finally, as this game is being audio and video streamed, and we've had great numbers of people that are watching the games, anybody you'd like to say hi to or give a shout out to here tonight?
I'd like to say hi to my grandparents in Florida and my grandparents in Las Vegas. I hope they get to watch the stream. And I'd like to say hi to my brother. I hope he gets to watch the stream. He's in Europe right now. And I know my mom isn't coming tonight, but she has really important things she has to do. But I know she'll be tuning in online or on the radio.
Well, Brett, it's nice to have you aboard on our Auggie basketball family. I wish you the best of luck wherever life takes you.
Thank you very much.
Brett Kinder, our special guest here at halftime as Auggie Game Night continues here on Auggie Game Central. And thank you, Brett, for visiting with us. Brett Kinder from Forest Lake and head coach Dan Cremacina. And on to play for the Augies for 4 years. We wish him the best of luck. St. Thomas is back on the floor. We await our Augies 46-32 here at the half. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Well Inc. of the parent company. There's several up-and-coming brands of the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-JUNKIE Movie and Shack Shot. Looking for great job and a great team with great pay. That is near campus. Learn more, apply online by visiting 360wellinc.com. 71-68, Augsburg leading Bethel. And I think there's just a little under a minute to go in the basketball game at Cy Melby Hall. And Bethel just scored. Oh, the ball went out. Okay. By the way, did have a final from Sexton Arena at St. John's. St. John's 82 and Bethel 49. St. John's will be one of the teams in the MIAC Championship game on Saturday night beginning at 7 o'clock. St. John's will take on one of these two teams, St. Thomas or Augsburg. See Ariana Duncan Ariana Jones, excuse me. Ariana got fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Keeping you up to date on both of our basketball games. Augie looking to win their 23rd game of the season. Bethel had a tough season-long series between the two clubs, Bethel and Augsburg. Augie now by 4. And Don doesn't have the clock up on the scoreboard like he usually does. I can't tell how much time has left. Where did I leave everybody? I wanted to mention the rest of the sports calendar coming up this weekend. And I know the lacrosse team, they will start their season on Friday night, I believe it is. See if I can check. And let's see. Tonight, the basketball games. Tomorrow, wrestling begins at the McBee Physical Education Center at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. The MIAC Indoor Track and Field Championships at the Tostrud Center at St. Olaf College. That continues on Saturday, as does wrestling and the playoff championship games. And the women's lacrosse team, they'll take on Sewanee, the University of the South. And that'll be at 7 o'clock at the Bubble. And on Sunday, the lacrosse team, they will host Carthage College again at E. Nor Nelson Field. Baseball not far away. March 2nd, I believe, they go down to Topeka, Kansas to take on Simpson College at a pair of games on Fawning. Then on Saturday, they take on Luther College of Decorah in a pair of games. And Melissa Lee's softball team, I believe they begin their season on Friday, March 8th at the Bubble. And I'm going to take a nice, cool drink of water. We'll be back with the second half in minutes. And take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in hockey. Looks like Gustavus is going to be taking on St. Thomas in the MIAC Women's Hockey Finals semifinals on Saturday, as they lead St. Mary's by a score of 5-0. But who did the Augies play on Saturday night? Well, with 7 minutes to go in the hockey game, St. Mary's 3, Concordia 1. So the Cardinals might be taking a trip up to Ed Saugostad Rink on Saturday night. And of course, we'll have that game for you here on Augie Game Central. And if the Augie women, let's see if they held on to that lead. And they have a 77-70 lead as we get set for the second half. It'll be Augsburg basketball going from left to right. The Augie shooting 53% in the first half, St. Thomas 42%. Garrick, Copeland, McKinnon, Delavadova, and Mulligan for the Augies. And Johnson, Nelson, Hannon, Lindbergh, and Bear on the floor for St. Thomas. McKinnon with the basketball. Top of the key for Delavadova. Goes wing near side for Carrick. Goes baseline. Matt trapped along the baseline. Goes inside for Delavadova. Backs down. Puts up the right hand hook. Not going to go. And the rebound taken down by Connor Bear. Into the front court is Anders Nelson against Henry Mulligan. Ryan Lindbergh against Kevin McKinnon. Ryan Lindbergh got him Wyzetta. Now they switch. Copeland on him. Lindbergh goes inside. Underneath for Johnson. Out to the ridge. 3 for Hannon. It's good. Michael Hannon has picked up his third. His first three-pointer, his 9th point. 46-35. Augie lead is cut to 11. Carrick down the right wing. Works the baseline. Goes inside for Dellavedova as Mark was wide open. And was knocked away by Anders Nelson. Played a minute of this second half again. 82-49. St. John's dominating win over the Bethel Royals. Carrick to inbound. Baseline. Underneath his own basket. Gets it up top for Booker Copeland. 16 out of the shot clock. Copeland off a screen from Dellavedova. Inside the mark. Pick and roll. Dellavedova up and up. And did they rule a traveling call against Mark? Yes, they did. And the Augies have just their second turnover on the ball game. Minute gone, second half, 46-35. Johnson on the wing for Hannon. Bear. Johnson into the lane. Bear leads it up. Block whistle foul on McKinnon. Kevin McKinnon will pick up his first foul. First foul of the half against the Augies. And that'll be a shooting foul. As Connor Bear will go into the free throw line. And it's over. Your Augies have won their 23rd game of the season, beating Bethel 79-70. Free throw by Bear misses. And he is just 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And 4 points. Connor, senior out of Prior Lake, McKinnon's playing partner. And he does make the second free throw. He's got 5 points. The lead is 10. 46-36. Carrick with the basketball. Screen from Dellavedova down the right wing. Steps back, fade away up and in. Matt Carrick having himself a night. He's got 11 points. 48-36. Augies by a dozen. Nelson out of the wing near side for Michael Hannon. Hannon looking inside. Augie's doing a good job down low. G.T. Johnson hands it off to Nelson. Gets double teamed. Bounce pass inside. Knocked away. Loose ball on the floor. Taken away by Copeland. Off to Monaghan. Off a Tommy turnover. That is their 5th turnover of the ball game. Over the top. Copeland goes baseline. Crossover dribble. Lost the handle on it. Booker with a turnover. They try to go crossover. Lindbergh in the corner. Goes inside. Up over Copeland. Lays it up and up. Rebound Dellavedova. Off to Kevin McKinnon. Augie basketball leading by a dozen. That's Carrick into the front court. The pack from Dellavedova. Matt Carrick goes cross court for Monaghan. Big Red on the move. Steps back. Crossover dribble. Goes baseline. Cut off. Clearing pass back up the line to Copeland. Copeland, and he was fouled, I believe, by Lindbergh. Yep. Ryan Lindbergh will pick up his second foul. First team foul on St. Thomas here in the second half. So 79-70. The final for the Augie ladies. Winning at home. And they'll be here at St. Thomas on Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock. Charlie and Jason will be here for the call of that game. Dellavedova comes out. Carter Duncan comes in. Carter with a strong first half, half a dozen points. Monaghan down the left-hand dribble. Up off glass. No good. Rebound taken down by Anders Nelson. Nelson, front court against Monaghan. Knocks him over. Nelson keeps the dribble alive. Shot. Nope. Pass to the corner. Gets a return pass. Cross court for Michael Hannon. They play catcher on the perimeter of that Augie man-to-man. They go inside for Bear. Kicks it back out to the ridge. 3 for Nelson. They're way short. The rebound taken away by McKinnon. Leaves a 2-on-1 with Booker. Booker, the drive, the layup is good. Booker Copeland with 19 points. And it's 50-36. Correction, Copeland has 18 points, 16 in the first half. The lead is 14 for the Augies. Nelson cut off by Carter Duncan. Bear from 3-point. It's good. Connor Bear has picked up his 22nd 3-pointer of the season. He's got 4 each half, 8 points. 50-39 in favor of the Augies. 16-32 again. Carrick on the dribble. Duncan sets the pick. Carrick down the left wing. He's tied up, looking for a clear. Carrick resumes the dribble, goes inside, scoop shot up and in. Matt Carrick goes up and under, and Carrick has 13 points. 52-39. He's got 13. Copeland has 18. There's a shot taken by Anders Nelson, and it's off the hands of Carter Duncan. And the rebound and out of bounds.
Number 22 for
And Bert Hedstrom will come in for the Tommies. And G.T. Josh will sit on. Bert Hedstrom from Minnetonka. So 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon at Connecticut for the MIAC Women's Championship. 2 of Augie's 3 losses against the Tommies. Time for one here. And a foul, I believe, on Carter Duncan. And a drive taken by Connor Bear. Referee come over the table, and he does give it to Carter. Carter Duncan has his second foul. And with 16 minutes to go, it's the media timeout. Timeout of the floor, Augsburg 52 and St. Thomas 39. Breakfast time to go, refreshment after work. The Bistro has you covered. Whether you're enjoying our signature snacks or specialty beverages, the Bistro finds the perfect complement to your day when you're on the go or off the clock. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Eat, drink, connect at the Courtyard. And owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Wawinka, the parent company. There's several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT Junkie Movie and Shack Shot. Looking for a great shop, a great team with great pay that is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360wowinc.com. As mentioned on our scoreboard, late third period, St. Mary's was leading Concordia by a score of 3-1, and it is now 4-2 with 2.5 minutes to go. St. Mary's would play the Augies on Saturday night. And let's check down. It's London out in St. Peter, and it's the final. Gustavus will take on St. Thomas in the MIAC Women's semifinals at Mendota Heights. Coming up on Saturday, Gustavus 5-0 over the Cardinals. St. Thomas women won earlier today. St. John's men won earlier today. Gustavus with a win. St. Mary's two minutes away from a win. Conover at the free throw line for St. Thomas. 4 points this half, 8 for the ball game. 64% free throw shooter, and he misses the first one. St. Thomas coming in with 22 wins, 3 losses, 2 in conference. St. John's and Augsburg. Second free throw, no good. Rebound. There's Martin Mitchell, and Henry Mulligan. Is Martin out there? Nope, he's still on the bench. Matt Carrick, cross to the timeline. Carrick in the left-hand dribble. Free throw line high, out of the wing. Up top between the circles of Mulligan. Carrick again on the move. The screen from Copeland. Carrick down the right wing. Stops. Low post. Turnaround. Up and in! Matt Carrick and having himself a career game. 15 points for 6'1" sophomore point guard. 54-39 Augies by 15, equaling their biggest lead. Off in the corner for Riley Miller now in the ballgame. Connor Bear goes inside, lays it up and off. Rebound, there's Mulligan. And he came over the back. They're going to call the foul on Henry? Are you kidding me? They called the foul on Henry Mulligan. Hedstrom came over his back. Augies have their third team foul. Aaron Grace is not happy. And so is Witchy. Inbounds pass, low post. Bear over Duncan, shoots, and it's not going to go. And Copeland with a rebound. How did Booker do in the first half? 5 rebounds. I think he has 7 tonight. 18.7 rebound. Looking for another double-double. Copeland with a basketball down the left lane. Up off glass, and it's no good. His own rebound. Nope, off his hands. Loose ball taken away by Anders Nelson. Down court. Pass inside. Conover sends it home. Conover, nice assist from Nelson. He's got 6 this half. 54-41. Augie lead is cut to 13. Got the Tommy crowd up off their feet. Carrick for the Augies. Off to McKinnon. Free throw line high. Crossover dribble. Inside. Fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Fouled either by Hedstrom or by Connor Bear. And it's on Bert Hedstrom. That's his second foul. Kevin McKinnon will go to the free throw line. And we've been doing it without K-Mac tonight. No field goals. Kevin with just 2 points. 2 for 2 from the line. Done a good job on him defensively. Lead is 13. Lead is 14. Kevin is 75% free throw shooter. And coming out the ball game is Lindbergh. And coming in, I believe, was Riley Miller. Yep, Riley Miller. Second by K-Mac is good. He's got 4 all for the charity stripe. 56-41, 2 points. Any way we can get them. Tommy basketball right to left. Johnson to the near corner. For Hedstrom, goes inside Bear. Kicks it back out to the top of the key. Miller, Riley, 3. It's not going to go. Rebound, loose ball, and it's kicked away, out of bounds. Last touch by the Tommies. Augie basketball. As Hannibal check in. And Connor Bear will sit down for St. Thomas. 14:20 to go. 56-41. Augie's trailed 14-13. Went on a 7-point run, and they've never trailed since that point, I should say. Carrick with the basketball into the front court. Working against Riley Miller. Gets a pick there from Duncan. Matt takes it down the right wing for Mulligan. Mulligan, hesitation dribble. McKinnon. There's the screen from Carter. Down the lane. Drives. Lays it up. And in. Oh! A killer. Crossover by Kevin McKinnon. And he's got 6. There's his first field goal. And he's got 6 points. 58-41. Augie by 17. 13:45 to go. Miller, the pick from Hanna. Clears it up top for Hedstrom. Goes inside Elijah. Hanna backs down Duncan. Shot blocked by Carter and out of bounds. It's off the hands of Elijah Hannon. What a job defensively by Carter Duncan. And the Augie fans down at the other end are on their feet, applauding the efforts of Carter Duncan as he rejected that shot by Elijah Hannon. Here comes the Tommy press. And they get it in to Henry Mulligan. Now Carrick will bring it up court. Carrick with 15 points. Copeland with 18. Matt Carrick from the ridge. Good! Good! Matt Carrick again! And Carrick has 18 points, 9 in each half. Augie's by 20, 61-41. Hand at the high post against Carter Duncan. Hands it off to Nelson. Into the lane. Steps back. Can't get a shut off. Here's Miller down the lane. A pick from Hanna. Goes way back up top. Bounce pass to the ridge. Hedberg 3. It's good. Hedstrom a 3. Hedstrom a 3. He's got 5 points. 61-44. 12:49 to go. Carrick with the basketball. On the left-hand dribble. Free throw line hike, pick and roll. There's Carter. Low post, up and in! Carter Duncan, backfoot home, he's got 8. And the Augie lead at 19 at 63-44. Carter came in, averaging only about 5 points a ball game. He's got 8 tonight. Great job in the post. Here's Anders Nelson, the freshman. Into the post, free lines ahead. Backs down Duncan. Steps back, lays it up and in. And hit him. Will pick up his second field goal, his 4th point. 63-46, 12 and change. Copeland, crossover dribble, drive, reverse layup is no good. But he was fouled. Copeland will go into the free throw line to shoot 2. 3rd foul against St. Thomas. And it's on Elijah Hanna. That is his first foul. And Copeland at the line where he's 0 for 1. Believe it or not. 16 points in the first half, 2 here in the second half. 0 for 1 for the line. Second leading scorer in the nation in Division III. 63-64. The lead is back to 20. And Tom Madison will come in. Anders Nelson will sit down. Carter Duncan will sit down. And Aaron Ertz will come back in for the Augies. At that post spot, Aaron, our 6'5 junior from Applebody. 64-65. 46. The lead is 19. And Copeland has 20. And now Martin Mitchell will come in. Henry Mulligan will get a rest. So on the floor for the Augies, McKinnon, Ertz, Copeland, Carrick, and Martin Mitchell. Lead is 19. We close into the 12-minute mark. Miller with the basketball. Goes high post for Hanna. Aaron Ertz down him. They go inside the entry pass to Madison. Tommy against Carrick. Knocks him over. No call. Free throw, jumper up and in. Madison got away with an elbow. He's got 4 points. He knocked down Carrick. 65-48. Carrick against Hanna. Wide open from 15, and it's no good. Aaron Ertz, the rebound. Head fake in the lane. And going to have to hurry. 3-second call. No. Baseline. Copeland scores. Booker Copeland gets that one back. And he's got 22. 5 short of his season average. 67-48. Augies by 19. 11 and a half to go. Hedstrom around the perimeter. Madison goes baseline. Cut up by Carrick. Goes inside for Hanna. Backs down Aaron. Into the lane. Step through. Nope. Fade away. Step back and good. Elijah Hedda has 6-4 in this half, 67-50, but we're just trading deuces, and we'll go for that. Here's Kevin McKernan, free throw line high, lost the dribble. Got knocked away from behind, and the Augies have the third turnover of the ballgame. Down court, Madison skips it over the top for Miller. Roddy against Martin Mitchell, up top again for Henson. Leaves it off for Madison. Madison against Carrick. Inside Hedda against Aaron again. And he kicks it out to the ridge. 3 for Hedstrom. Burt scores. And Burt Hedstrom has his second 3 this half. He's got 8 points. The lead is 14 for the Augies, 67-53. Martin Mitchell and the Augies in the front court. Carrick gets away from Madison. Free throw line high. Clears up top for Copeland. Copeland against Johnson. Takes him inside. Booker steps through. Lays it up off glass and scores. And that's 8 this half. 24 for the ballgame. 69-53. Just 3 points short of a season average of 27. We're halfway through the half. 10:05 to go. Hanna at the high post. Off to Ronnie Miller. Hedstrom into lane. Burt drive. Leaves it up and in. And coming off that bench, Burt Hedstrom has 8 points this half. 69-55. Augie basketball. Here's Copeland. Top of the key. Into the lane. Stops. Lays it up off glass. No good. Whistle. And a blocking foul inside. I believe on G.T. Johnson. And it is on G.T. That is his first foul. And Copeland will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Yep, we've got an official's timeout. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni. 360 ball went to the parent company of several up-and-coming brands of the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOD, Chunky Movie, and Shack Shot. Looking for a great job and a great team with great pay that is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360ballinc.com. You can listen and watch more than 130 live Augsburg sporting events online by going to our website at athletics.augsburg.edu. We have live webcasts 11 different sports during the school year. Our Game Central portal featured live webcasts along with live statistics of home events. You'll also be able to watch and listen to archived events at event. Go online to athletics.augsburg.edu and click on the live stats and webcast link. Click the Augie Live link on game days. So we're assured of 3 games for you on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Augsburg and St. Thomas women. And we'll have that game for you here on Augie Game Central. And we mentioned Gustavus, who will take on St. Thomas in women's hockey. St. John's will take on the winner of this game on Saturday night. And Augsburg and Hamlin in women's hockey from the Trio Rink downtown St. Paul, 4 o'clock. Alex Westhead and yours truly, Tom Wishon, will have the call of that game on Channel 2 here on Augie Game Central. So we're going to have 3 games for you on Saturday. I was hoping for 4. Copeland at the line. 2 of 3 from the line. 24 points, 25 points. He's made 3 in a row. That's more like it. 9 this half. 25 the ball game. 70-55. Second free throw for BC. It's also good. Lead is 16. Mulligan back in the ball game. Roddy Miller with that basketball. Hands it off for Burt Hedstrom. High post for Hannon. Off to Hedstrom. Bounce pass to the corner. Madison goes baseline. Lays up off glass. No good. Rebound. Taken down by Martin Mitchell. Now in the ball game. Mitchell, Carrick, Copeland, Ernst, and Mulligan on the floor. Copeland with the basketball off to Carrick. To Mulligan. Head fake into the lane. Out to the ridge for Copeland. Booker into the paint. Left-hand layup is good. And Booker Copeland with 28 points, past his season average of 27. He's got 28. I think he's only at about 3 rebounds right now. 3 this half, so maybe 8 rebounds. So not quite the double-double yet. In the lane for Hanna. Hanna. Nice job by Aaron Ernst. Cuts him off. Nice job. Lindbergh with the basketball. Up top 3 by Lindbergh. It's not going to go. The rebound fought for on the floor and taken away by Burt Hedstrom. Hedstrom off to Madison. Tommy Madison back to the basket. Miller, top of the key, swings to the left wing near side for Ryan Lindbergh. They play catch around that Augie defense. Here's Hedstrom for 3, not going to go. And the rebound taken away by Hanna. Kicked away by Henry Mulligan. And out of bounds. Substitution, Anders Nelson will come in for the Tommies. And Riley Miller will come out. McCannon will come in. And Connor Bear will come back in for the Tommies. And off the inbounds, baseline for the Tommies. Connor Bear sets a pick. Anders Nelson the basketball. Mulligan on him. Lindbergh at the top of the key for Hannon. In the near corner for Tommy Madison. High post for Lindbergh. Carrick on him. Madison on the move. Into the paint. Stops, steps back. Shot blocked by Copeland. Madison gets it back. Goes inside. Leaves up and in. Madison got his own rejection. And he has a 6 point. 73-57. The Augie lead is 16. Our biggest lead has been 20. Here's Carrick with the basketball. Carrick to the corner. Mulligan. Big red. No. And Conover tips the ball to Madison. Tommy basketball. 7:45 to go. Anders Nelson into the paint. Head fake foul by Mulligan. And Henry will pick up, I think that's his third foul. And looks like we've got a timeout on the floor with 7:42 to go. Augies by 16. Take a look at some of the stats. The Augies right now are shooting 58%. 28 of 49, 5 of 11 from three-point range, 12 of 13 from the line. And that miss was by Booker. We have just 4 turnovers. We got 6 points off of Tommy turnovers. Got 27 rebounds at St. Thomas's 26. 3 block shots, 3 steals for the Augies. And we have 8 fouls. And the leading scorers right now for St. Thomas. Conover, the leading scorer. He's got 10 points, 6 of this half. Anders Nelson held to 8 points on the first half. None here in the second half. Hannon has 9. Hetcham off the bench. He's got 10. For the Augies, Booker Copeland with 8 this half. Correction, 12 this half. 28 for the ballgame. Kevin McKiernan has 6 for this half. Henry Mulligan, Big Red, is yet to score. But Matt Carrick, boys, he picked it up. He's got 9 in each half, 16 points. Martin Mitchell, 11 first half points. Carter Duncan with 8 points, including 6 in the first half. Coming back on the floor for the Augies, it's Mitchell, Mulligan, Duncan, Copeland, and Carrick. For the Tommies, Hannon, Nelson, Bear, Madison, and Lindbergh. Inbounds pass to get it into Bear. Connor, scoop shot up and no good. Fouled either by Duncan or by Mulligan. And they're going to give it to Carter, and that'll be his 3rd foul. And for the Augies, that is their 15th foul. At the line is Connor Bear. He has 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Has 6 this half, 10 for the ballgame. And he misses the first one. 50% for the line. The lead is 16. Last time they trailed, Augies trailed 14-13. Second free throw is good. He has 11. The lead is down to 15. Here comes a full court press knocked away by Tommy Madison and out of bounds. Madison swatted away and he's arguing. Carrick touched the last and Matt was 10 feet away. Copeland to inbound against the press. He gets it into Mulligan. Mulligan to Booker Copeland. He'll bring it up. In safe hands. Booker, front court, back screen from Duncan. Copeland, double team out to Carrick. Carrick asking for a screen from Duncan. He gets it. Carrick, top of the key, swings to the corner. Copeland up the line. Martin Mitchell into the lane. Lost the dribble on it. On the floor. Loose ball taken away. Augie turnover. Down court, Madison. Tommy drive, block, whistle, foul. Matt Carrick with the black. And that'll be shooting fouls. Matt picks up his 2nd foul and the 16th foul against the Augies. Madison will go to the free throw line. See, for Madison, he's a 74% free throw shooter. He makes the free throw. And Madison has 5 this half, 7 for the ballgame. 73-59. Augie led by 12 at half. Second free throw missed. Duncan with the rebound. It's 46-34 at the break. Augie stretched that to 20 here in the second half. Carrick in the front court against Tommy Madison, the one man-to-man matchup. Carrick through a double team. In the lane drive. Lays up and in. Matt Carrick with 20 points tonight. And it is 75-59. And back behind the play, Ryan Lindbergh may have sprained that left ankle. And Josh will come in. Ryan Lindbergh will sit down. Clock shows 6:55 to go. And I get a chance, I want to check out the hockey scoreboard. See if the Auggie still might be playing St. Mary's on Saturday night. The women, of course, playing Hamlin. Tommy basketball, Madison, top of the key. They go inside of Bayer, and it's off his hands. Connor Bayer, and a turnover. And into the final, St. Mary's 5, Concordia 2. The Cardinals come to Ed Saugustan Rink on Saturday night. And Coach Aaron Grease will call a timeout with 6:41 to go. 75-59 Augies by 16. You and Richie sharing company here tonight. Tom Ritchie, my engineer and camera person here tonight. The Silver Box doing a superb job as well. And I've got you all captive on our viewing audience here tonight. Hey, we had great numbers the other night against St. Olaf. And the highlight, the last 15 seconds of that ball game, Charlie Beatty with the call. And we've had over 16,000 views on that final 15 seconds on Twitter. It's a national phenomenon with Booker nailing one from about 30 feet out for the Augies' 3-point win. So St. Mary's heads to the MIAC men's semifinals. And Gustavus heading to the MIAC women's semifinals. Gustavus and St. Thomas, Augsburg, and Hamlin, the final 4 teams. Augsburg and St. Mary's, St. John's and St. Thomas, the other semifinal on Saturday. And that'll be up at Herb Brooks National Hockey Center. St. John's finishing second in the conference. We're pretty much down to the final 4 in each the conferences, basketball and hockey. MIAC Indoor Track and Field Championships down in Northfield this weekend. NCAA Wrestling in Eau Claire this weekend. Good luck to the Augies, number 2 in the nation. Augies coming to the break. There's Copeland, Mulligan, Carrick, Mitchell, and Duncan. For St. Thomas, Jan Tower. And it's Johnson, Hannon, Nelson, Madison, and Bear. Full court press by the Tommies. Booker to get it in, and he does get it in for Mulligan. After Booker, Copeland, and he'll bring it up against Johnson. Copeland front court. The back screen from Duncan. Booker to Carter on the pick and roll. Duncan in the lane. Steps back. 10-footer short. And the rebound taken away by Anders Nelson. 6:20 to go. Lead is 16. Tommy basketball. Long 3. Hannon scores. Michael Hannon his second 3 this half. He's got a dozen points. 75-62. In that Tommy press. Not quite the press of old. Boy, it used to be just lethal. The Tommy press. Here's Carrick with the basketball. Matt, crossover dribble in the lane. Double team, triple team, lost the ball. And we have a whistle and a foul. I believe on Johnson. No, it's Anders Nelson. There are 3 bodies there. His second foul, 15 foul against St. Thomas. Augs will inbound. Kevin McKinnon will come in. Martin Mitchell will sit down for the Augies. We've cleared the 6-minute mark. 5:58 to go. 75-62. Carrick to inbound. Far corner from McKinnon. Clears it back up the line. Copeland directing traffic. The back screen from Duncan. Booker on the move. Pick and roll's not there. McKinnon puts up a 3. Yet no. Rebound. Saved by Mulligan, but he throws it into the hands of the Tommies. 3-on-3 coming back. Nelson from Madison in the corner. Johnson, bounce pass inside for Bear against Duncan. Lays it up, reverse layup good. Connor Bear having himself a half. He's got 9 points this half, 13 for the ballgame, 14 of season average. The lead is 11. Now, trying to get a little antsy here. Need a basket right here. Let's stop this momentum. Copeland with the basketball. Down the left wing to the basket, low post. Can't get a shot up. Clears it up top for Mulligan. 10 on the shot clock. Off to Copeland again. Booker with 6. Booker with 5. To the lane. Fade away up off glass and makes it home. And he's got 30 points tonight, 77-64. That's the basket we needed. Madison with the basketball. There's Johnson out of the arc. Sets a pick there for Nelson. Nelson looking inside, but good job by Mulligan on defense. Nelson again against Booker Copeland. Takes him inside. Steps back, behind the back pass. Right hand up. And good. Basket counts. White Johnson. Fouled by Booker Copeland. UT Johnson picking up his second field goal, his 4th point. And Booker will pick up his first foul. No, they're going to give the foul to Mulligan. And that is his 4th foul. Johnson at the line. Chance for a 3-point play. 77-66 with 4:38 to go. Young man out of Egan from a Wildcat scores. He's got 5. Lead is 10. Pressure in the backcourt. And Copeland will bring it up left to right. The Tommy Faithful feeling the momentum swing around their feet. Copeland off a screen from Duncan. Booker looking inside. Carter's not open. There's Henry Mulligan, double team. Again off to Copeland. Booker taking over. Copeland in the lane, lost the dribble on it, lost it. And loose ball taken away by St. Thomas. Cotterberry, down court, Nelson against Mulligan, lays it up and in. Nelson with his first field goal this half. A 10 points lead is down to 8. Augie's off a turnover. 77-69, under 4 to go. Carrick, free throw line high. Underneath, Duncan, up and in. There we go. Covers a double figure with 10 points. 79-69. Nice pick and roll. Nelson tied up off to Bear. Connor for 3. It's going to go. Connor Bear. And he's got 12 this half. And 16 for the ballgame. 79-72 with 3:33 to go. Remember last time here it was 88-86. Matt Carrick, top of the key. Shovel pass for Mulligan. Thrown away by Michael Hannon. Hannon, front court, long 3. Scores! Michael Hannon with 15 points. And the lead is down to 4 at 79-75. And this place is now rocking. And we've got a timeout called by Coach Aaron Reese with 3:08 to go. A 20-point lead has been cut down to 4 points with 3:08 to go. Take a trip down memory lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue, South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms. Make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. The Corner Bar is a proud sponsor of Augsburg Athletics, located in the historic Seven Corners District. Corner Bar is the perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joey Wings. And there's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second of the action. Here's the Corner Bar for more information on the Corner Bar. Augie Lady defeating Bethel 79-70. Van St. Thomas, 3 o'clock here at Shattuck on Saturday afternoon. And the broadcast time with Charlie and Jason will be at about 2:50. Augsburg and Hamlin men's and women's hockey. 3:50 broadcast time from Tria on Saturday afternoon. And then on Saturday night, Augie men's hockey against St. Mary's. 6:50 broadcast time there from the Ed. Coming out of the break, 79-75. Augies with the basketball. Try to get this momentum back. What a run by St. Thomas. Down by 20. About 10 minutes ago, they've cut it down to 4. And time to turn this thing around. Put a little distance between us and the Tommies. Carrick will inbound from the near sidelines in front of the bench. Gets it in from Kevin McKinnon. Heads it off the mat. Duncan out to meet the pass for Mulligan. Henry Mulligan to Booker Copeland at the top of the key. Double high screen. Copeland down the right wing. Copeland looking inside, drives inside, lays it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound taken away by Connor Bear. Thomas contented 2, maybe 1. And there's Nelson. Crossover dribble into the lane. Scoop shot up and up. Rebound up and in by Johnson. And Johnson has 7-5 this half. 79-77. Augie lead is cut to 1 with 2:33 to go. Carrick off a pick from Duncan. Into the lane. Looking for help. Kicks it back out to Mulligan. Copeland with the basketball. Standing. Everybody standing. Copeland, 3, long one time, no. Short though, Kiernan with a rebound. And we got a new 30. Let's be patient, guys. Slow it down. Copeland from Mulligan playing catch up top. Henry Mulligan off to Matt Carrick. Mulligan looking for his first field goal tonight. Here's McCarrick. Matt Carrick into the lane, stops. Lane stripped of the ball. And a turnover against the Auggie down court. Here's Hannon underneath. Bear slams it home. And Connor Bear has 14 points this half, and we're tied for the first time since way back in the first half, our 5th tie. And the last one was at 10 all. 79-79. Here's Duncan. Carter, low post. Duncan hands it up. Booker up and in. Copeland gets it back for the Augies. And the Augies have the lead back at 81-79. 1:27 to go. Hannon, low post against Kevin McKinnon. Right hand hook is up and in. And Hannon ties it up with his 11th point this half, 17th for the ballgame. Our 6th tie. It's 81-81. 1:10 to go right now. 1:10. Carrick out near the timeline to get Tommy Madison. Carrick has it knocked away. Gets it back. Carrick on the move. Down the left wing, stops. Cross court for Mulligan. Back up top to Copeland. 6 on the shot clock. Booker's time to get busy. Copeland lost the dribble. And it's Tommy basketball. Into the front court is Hannon. Bronner's Nelson. Underneath, low post. Bear up and off. Duncan with the rebound. 42 seconds to go. 81-81. Oh, my. Strap those seatbelts a little bit tighter. Yes. Booker calls a timeout. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 32 seconds. Almost 33 seconds on the game clock. Twin City Orthopedics is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO is an all-inclusive orthopedic sports medicine and wellness provider offering world-class services and state-of-the-art facilities. Visit them at tcomn.com. And a broadcast brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud supporter of the Augsburg University Augies. Wells Fargo has a renewed focus on our customers and communities, established in 1852, reestablished in 2018. You have a group that requires transportation. Minnesota Coasters can provide you with safe, clean, friendly, and timely charter transportation service. No matter what size your group, no matter where your pickup or destination, visit www.minnesotacoasters.com today to request a quote. Minnesota Coasters, the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. And the student sections having a roll-off. Who can get louder? We got a great Augie crowd. Even bigger Tommy crowd, obviously. 32.9 seconds to go. Augie basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Copeland, Mulligan, McKinnon, Duncan, and Carrick. First the Tommies, Madison, Hannon, Nelson, Johnson, and Bear. Sideline pass in from Carrick right in front of the Augie fans. Gets it in from Kevin McKinnon. Hands it off for Matt Carrick. Carrick with 15. Duncan, high post extended. To Booker Copeland, top of the K. Copeland on the drive. Goes inside, double teamed out to the corner. 3 for Carrick. Scores! Matt Carrick, great rod for the corner. And he's got 16 this half. And 21 for the night. Augies by 3. 84-81. Friction, he's got 23 points. Madison a 3. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Saved by the Tommies. 3 out of the way. No good. Up the ridge, and that's it. Horn sounds, and the Augies do it again. Augies win at Shennecourt Arena again. 84-81. The Mob scene at center court. And the Augies are headed to the MIAC Championship game for the 2nd year in a row. The number 4 seed. They will be at 6th Arena at St. John's on Saturday night, beginning at 7 o'clock. Oh, somebody check my pulse. My goodness. 84-81. Matt Carrick. This time he's the hero. He drains the 3. They give us the final lead. Okay, where was I? Devontae's Pizza and Hot Doggies is Augsburg Athletics' first choice for a great meal. Devontae's located right across the street, offers the amazing Augmatic discount. Get 10% off any order. Just tell them you want the Augmatic discount at Devontae's. At Courtyard, Minneapolis downtown, business travel isn't something you have to do. It's something you get to do. The redesigned guest rooms are built for business with comfortable workspaces, tech drop ledges, and everything you need to be productive. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. At the Courtyard Minneapolis downtown, it's a new stadium. What a ball game, as you might expect, between these two teams. But the Augies have now won 7 of the last 10 against the Tommies, and the last 2 straight against the Tommies here at Schenecker Arena. 14-13. The Tommies had the lead in the first half. Augies went on a 7-point run to lead 20-14. Augies stretched that to 46-34 at halftime, led by as many as 20 in the second half. But then the Tommies started the comeback, and in fact, they took the lead on one occasion here in the second half, but the Augies came back, tied up. We had 6 ties, 4 different lead changes. Both teams had 5 different leads. St. Thomas, their biggest lead was 2. Augsburg, the biggest lead was 20. The scoring totals for St. Thomas, their season ends at 22-4. G.T. Johnson, the senior from Egan, finishes with 7 points, 5 in the second half. Conover, the senior from Pointer Lake, what a second half he had. He had 14 second half points, 18 for the ballgame. Ryan Lindorf finished with 4, all in the first half. Anders Nelson, he had 8 in the first half, just 2 in the second half, 10 points. Michael Hannon, 9, 11 points in the second half, 17 for the ballgame. Bert Hedstrom finished with 10, 8 of those in the second half. Elijah Hannon had 6, and Tommy Madison had, 7. For your Augies, Mark Delavadova finished with 2. And for Booker Copeland, 12, 16, 32. 16 in each half, 32 points for Booker Copeland. Kevin McKernan just 1 field goal tonight, 6 points. And Henry Mulligan did not score tonight. We won without McKernan and Mulligan. That's 23 points we normally get. We won it without their help. That'll be different on Saturday night. We'll get some help from those two. Matt Carrick, though, boy, did he pick up the slack. 9 in the first half. And in the second half, how's my math? 8, 6, 14, 23 points for Matt Carrick. Second leading scorer, Martin Mitchell, with 11 first half points. Carter Duncan finished in double figures. He had 10 for the ballgame. Augie is now 19-8 overall. And again, they head to St. John's. We got beaten by those Johnnies handily twice. And so it's time to get a little bit of redemption. Now, we will not be doing the game on Saturday night. You'll have to watch the St. John's broadcast, I'm sorry. But we'll have 3 games otherwise for you. We'll have basketball, Augsburg against St. Thomas women's basketball here from Schenecker on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Charlie Beatty and Jason Durrell will have the call of that game. Alex Westad and I will be at Trio Rink for hockey, Augsburg and Hamlin women's hockey on Saturday afternoon, 3:50 our broadcast time. And then at 7 o'clock, I'll duck out early on the first game, get set up for the second game. It'll be Augsburg and St. Mary's MIAC men's hockey semifinals, 6:50 our broadcast time. And with that, it's time to say goodnight, everybody. Our thanks, of course, to Gene McGivern, the SID, Phil Eston, the new athletic director, Steve Fritz, the retiring athletic director here at St. Thomas. What a great man. Thank you all for their hospitality and getting us set up for a broadcast here tonight. For Tom Ritchie, my cameraman extraordinaire, I'm Tom Ritchie. Your final score, Augsburg 87, St. Thomas 84. Augies, 2 wins tonight, and we're keeping it going on Saturday. Good night, everybody. We'll talk again.